gentlemen, you are not seeing double, and there is nothing wrong with your television set. This is just a preview of what will happen tonight at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Not one, but two United States Auto Club features on Saturday Night Thunder. They have big hearts and a whole lot of horsepower. Brave souls and the will to win. They are the local heroes, and they live for Saturday night. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Indianapolis Raceway Park. If you were here a week ago, you know that we needed this loathsome piece of ESPN television equipment. Bear with me. We do not need this guy tonight, not at all. We have beautiful weather. We have jam-packed grandstand, and we have a double-header. Here's how we're going to do it this evening. Last week's main event starts the show. 30 laps of USAC action. Then we come back with tonight's heat races. 4 in all, 8 laps each. Top 6 will go to tonight's main event, which will then wrap up the show. No semifinal tonight. A total of 92 laps of action, meaning that Gary Lee, the ESPN open wheel anchor, and the 3-time USAC champ Larry Rice are actually going to have to earn those outrageous paychecks here this evening. One quick note before we go topside. With the rain last week, we had no booth cam. You didn't get to see what Bob Jenkins of Speed Week described in a guest shot here as the ugliest necktie on the planet. You decide which one's wearing it as we go topside for the Gary and Larry show.
Thanks, Dave. Hi, everybody. Larry Rice. Twin feature. It's taxing on the driver, the crew, and the equipment.
Very difficult. You run a 30-lap race, come back and run 4 heat races, which are in effect all last chance races, and then go right into another 30-lap race. Very tough.
You're in for a treat. Now we're going to spin around, show the ball spots as we get ready for our first of 2 features this evening from Raceway Park, Indianapolis. Row 1, Mike Bliss and Kenneth Nichols. In the second row, we'll have Doug Coletta and Mike Stryker. In row 3, Dan Drynan and Kenny Irwin. In the 4th row on the inside, Greg Bernetti, the veteran Stan Fox outside. In row 5, Andy Michner, former champion Russ Gamester. In the 6th row, Mel Kenyon, a 7-time midget champion, and Mike Mason. Row 7 on the inside, the veteran from Pennsylvania, Bob Ciccone, a youngster Rick Howerton from Indianapolis. In row 8, Jim Hettinger and Jim Mahoney. In the 9th row on the inside, Barry Reed and the veteran Johnny Parsons outside in 11B. In row 10, Robbie Ott from Texas and Gary Cameron from Tulsa. In the 11th row, Aaron Truax and Tony Stewart, which will have a great camera shot for us. In the 12th row, Tice Carlson and Stevie Reeves. They have been racing out here, actually running around for a long time, and you have a chance to talk to somebody. Larry?
Yeah, Kenny Irwin, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Are you ready? That's the question.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Good luck.
Well, the lights in the pace car are off. They should get the green this time. They've been circulating a number of laps out there before we went live on television. Look at our guest celebrity starter. Jeff Gordon has the green flag, a different vantage point for Jeff, and he turns them loose for 30 laps here at Indianapolis Raceway Park.
That was a great start they got there. Everybody came off there even. They came off pretty well. Oh, Danny Dryden got together with another car there. We got a big puck up. Oh, Danny Dryden was trying to go 3 abreast. They banged together back there, and everybody else behind it was just kind of bang, bang, bangs into each other in like a freeway accident. You know, no place to go at that point.
Several cars involved with that. All the cars are upright. All the drivers, I think we can safely say, are okay. We see Doug Coletta right in the middle, that number 22, and it's hard to identify some of the other cars involved. Tony Stewart is involved in 11. Bernetti in 17. There is Stevie Reeves in the black car that we saw Jimmy Sills in California. And there's Aaron Truax in number 12. I think we've identified all the drivers, but the drivers are climbing out. They're okay. You can see Bernetti. He's already out of his car. And Coletta's out of his car.
Most of that banging was not too hard. Most of them were just little bangs, little taps running into each other. They weren't real hard, so I doubt if the cars are damaged too badly. I think we've got a replay here. Watch down at the bottom of your screen. See, right there, Danny Dryden just barely touched the wheel of, oh, that's Doug Coletta.
Doug Coletta.
They just barely touched. Both of them got sideways, and then Coletta went sideways back up in front of everybody. Coletta took the hardest hit right in the left side, left rear corner of the car. So he could have some damage. Here he is right there, bang, right there when Vanetti hit him. That was the hardest hit of the bunch, and everybody did a pretty good job there just getting out of the way.
Ciccone spins to the stop there in that red 59 car.
Yeah, he was doing all kind of zigzags down there in that grass. Once he hit the grass, it
and notice it didn't take long for Dave Despain to hustle over there to the backstretch. He's right in the thick of it. So what a way to start our twin 30-lap features. There's Ciccone. He's not even climbing out of the race car. He stays aboard.
He has a flat left rear tire there, Gary, and he's not going to be able to continue. They're probably going to bring it back in, try to get another left rear tire put on it so that he can continue. Like I said, I don't think he hit anybody very hard, just enough to bust that tire. I would think that Coletta would have he and Vernetti would probably have the most damage.
Coletta's car is under the hook right now, and Aaron Truax is still in the Eagle Snacks car. He's parked out there. There's a look at Mike Bliss. And Mike Bliss out of Milwaukee, Oregon, has come a long way to race here at Indianapolis Raceway Park. And Dave, you're right down there on the backstretch.
Yeah, we were wondering what was going to happen here with Doug Coletta, who was the star of the show last week, as you know, going for that 5th win. What's the story on the car? That's, I'm afraid, going to be bad news.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. You know, we're just going through the turn there, and somebody got into me real hard and spun me out.
Looked like it was Drinan that made the first contact, but you didn't see where he came from or what happened.
Now, being in front, you can't see who's behind you, but you know, they definitely didn't just bump in me. I feel there's a little bit of an intentional see who can get spun out, I think.
Ooh, strong words. Any chance of getting the car fixed, or are you done for the night?
No, it looks like we're done.
Wow, what a terrible break. It is 6 cars here, but it has taken Doug Coletta out of the opportunity to extend his Saturday Night Thunder winning streak. We'll update the rest of the situation down here as we get prepared to restart the 30-lap feature. Saturday Night Thunder is brought to you by Goodyear, #1 in tires.
Thunder from Indianapolis Raceway Park, where we have a red flag situation, have not even completed 1 lap of the first of 2 30-lap features. It could be a long night race. Is the moon out full tonight?
I don't know, but it sure should be. That was a very good start off the very first of the race. You're seeing it was a very good start on the first of the race, but as they went through turn 2, Danny Drinan tried to make it 3 abreast. See, he was way down on the inside. He hit Doug Coletta pretty hard. I have to admit, Doug Coletta's right. He hit him pretty doggone hard. He kept going, but Doug Coletta went right up in front of the pack, took a hard lick from Greg Vernetti. Everybody else was just banging, crashing, trying to get out of the way.
And Coletta made a pretty sharp remark about perhaps deliberate. Did you see it that way?
Well, you know, what's happened is they've put some VHT on the racetrack, so everybody got a better grip than they've been used to getting, and he just was an ROT, ran out of track. That's all it was. Down to Dave.
You're looking at the front suspension on the car driven by Danny Drinan here this evening. Drinan, who came close to the track record in qualifying for tonight's feature and triggered the big crash on lap 1 of last Saturday night's feature, and that triggered some strong words from Doug Coletta, who said not only that you hit him, but he speculated you might have hit him on purpose. How about it?
You don't race that way. I mean, I was inside him, plenty inside him. He moved down. I didn't move out on him.
How's your car now? Is this damage going to be reparable?
It shouldn't be any problem. It's been a Heim joint. I mean, we don't race that way here. We're too good of friends. We've been racing a long time, and people get upset and say things when they're upset. I don't think he meant it.
Those are words in the heat of battle, according to Danny Drinan, who feels his car can indeed be fixed, and he'll come back and try to win 2 main events here tonight in the absence of Doug Coletta. So the fireworks start early on Saturday Night Thunder. It's going to be quite a night. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We got a whole lot more to come. For the last time the USAC Sprints were at IRP. Up on the outside of the racetrack, that's Robbie Stanley upside down at Shower and Sparks. He insists he won't do that again next Saturday night when the Sprints come back, and we'll be here to bring it to you on Saturday Night Thunder. Pretty sunset here in Indiana this evening, and sunset already for some of the guys who were hoping to do not 1 but 2 main events on Saturday Night Thunder. A 6-car crash has opened up the evening, and Bob Ciccone's right front is now being tended to. Let's move in and try to get a word with Bob as he sits in the cockpit awaiting what he hopes is going to be a restart that will see him part of the show. Bob Ciccone, what happened over there from your view?
Coletta and Drinan got together. I saw it unfold. Somebody behind me didn't see it. They hit me, then crushed me into the other 2 cars.
Last week, things had really turned around for you and this team. How big a setback is this?
Hopefully not very big. I think we'll be okay, but I didn't get a chance to see the damage in the back.
Sometimes that's better. Just go out and gas it up, okay?
Hey, thanks, Dave.
That's Bob Ciccone. He's got a smile on his face. We're going to get out of the crew's way. They are thrashing to get the right rear on that car tidied up, and they have finished it now, and Ciccone is ready to push, and it looks like he will be successful in rejoining